trying to set up, and now I'm just waiting for that dropship. As soon as Boxer has that dropship, which should be momentarily, I think he's going to just drop all over Light, because Light is spread so thin. There's two dropships actually. He was waiting for a decent sized drop, a third one being produced alongside. Light really doesn't have anything to deal with this, in my opinion. A couple turrets going down the back of the base just in case for Boxer. Now he's loading up. He has a lot of options here. He can go after the main, he can go after the secondary, he can go right over the factory line, in my opinion, and really be successful. As you can see, it looks like there's a single, he's going to see it coming. There's a single supply depot on the edge. I just don't think it's going to necessarily help him. That'll give him some spotting for a couple tanks. Oh no, Wraith pushing in. Boxer pushing in right there and at least able to send them home. I don't think Light saw those two dropships. That was almost disastrous for Boxer there. He could have, again, those Wraiths could have pushed in, picked some dropships off, and Boxer being very intelligent, leaving the Goliath ahead, trailing, doing a comm set there. He was able to take out tanks and just doing an excellent job. Just been on top of micromanagement here. And as you can see, just sieging perfectly and unsieging perfectly as well, just claiming spots. And now it looks like Light completely dedicated to Wraith. He's got 3 factories down outside. He really needs those Wraiths, I think, to get that bottom left-hand corner, but again, he doesn't want to pull them back because he still needs them for spotting for those tanks on his main, and I think he's worried about drop. This is one way that he can at least kind of pseudo-prevent a drop, maybe. Looks like Boxer moving some troops to the middle. Might be going for an end around. Looks like he actually had some tanks to siege to that location. That is about, looks like a control group of tanks. Always dangerous. And he might be actually trying to bait, yeah, it looks like he's going to try to bait those Wraith over. He is, in fact, managed to bait those Wraith over, and it looks like he's going to try to go for a drop along the right-hand side in the meantime. So draw Light's forces completely out of position and then go for a drop alongside. I don't know if Light, I still don't think Light has seen those dropships. Yeah, now that he's got him pinned there, let's look for the drop here backside. Don't see it coming quite yet, and it looks like a couple units coming alongside, maybe some SCVs. Looks like Boxer actually is dedicating at this location. Those tanks not in the best position to deal with the forces on the other side, though, and it looks like Comsat went off there. It looks like actually he did manage to get an additional tank as it was unsieging. Now Light pushing up, and a pretty good position there. He's going to be able to pick off an additional tank. Still waiting for that backside drop. I think this is the perfect opportunity for Boxer. Now those Wraith getting a little too close to that Goliath, and really Boxer is in a very comfortable position. And as you can see, actually that's what Light's doing. He's trying to keep them back and forth in between this line and in between his that secondary. He doesn't want to get dropped on at that secondary. And now here comes the dropship. Boxer, it looks like he was expanding additional time. He wanted to wait for a 4th dropship coming out of position. Now once he sees these Wraiths here over those tanks, my guess is he's just going to dedicate with a lot of forces straight at the middle. They're coming, looks like a little bit to the north. I think as soon as he finds them, gets a comsat, figures out where they are, he's going to push in. There's the comsat, and now we're going to see him go and drop along the right-hand side. And I hope he does, because otherwise I look like an idiot. No, they're the dropships. Now they're moving, loading up. And yeah, he realizes those Wraith are really dedicated towards that tank force, towards the middle of the map. And yeah, there he goes, drop along the right-hand side while Light is distracted and out of position. Single turret, going to spot that out. Light is going to see this. Maybe he'll be able to get the Wraith back in time. As you can see, trying to pull the Wraith back, but I think they're just too far away. There are some Goliaths in this attack force. Yeah, now that it looks like the Wraith did manage to get up, but a comsat going off just didn't get there in time. Perfect timing from Boxer. Now that secondary in position to get shelled as well. He doesn't have a spot here alongside. He's got to send those Wraith into spot. Nice comsat, able to take additional Wraiths out. He had that sacrificial tank up front, is still shelling secondary. He really has the spot advantage here with the comsat. Really in a nice position. It looks like Cloaking ran out for Light there momentarily. Yeah, Cloaking has run out for Light. He might be able to catch these dropships as they're running away, but I don't think it's going to make a difference because he can't hold the secondary. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like those dropships are going to be taken out. They're running right into a turret line though. It looks like an additional Wraith taken out, and Light doesn't have he doesn't have any dropships. He doesn't have anything to go, and out of Cloak, he cannot stop the shelling from his cliffside. He's in a really bad position here. I do think he managed to get another base up in that kind of inside about 2-3 o'clock position in between there, and Boxer in the meantime, as you can see, macroing like a madman, has a nice attack force. Looks like he's going to go push up once again. Light trying to do what he can, just kind of stepping here. Looks like he actually is managing to clean up this force in the meantime, but a lot of those units out of position, either in the middle of the map or have fallen back to that secondary. In the meantime, Boxer going to shove up an attack force right in the middle, as you can see. Yeah, just going to siege a little bit at a time, and unfortunately Light it looks like he has the superior ground here, able to siege at that location with that barracks along. I really felt like that drop could have been a little more effective. I'm not sure why it wasn't, honestly. I guess kind of nice for Light. And 2 more dropships out, and once again Light, and he just does not have the maneuverability that Boxer does. Looks like he's trying to kind of push in on the left side, again using that Wraith force at that location. Keep in mind, I still don't think he has Cloaking there. Yeah, he doesn't have cloaking there. Pushing back in, and those dropships again kind of can go wherever they want really at this point. So Light is completely contained on all sides in a really bad position. And as soon as that third dropship is produced, my guess is Boxer's going to move out with the forces he has. Light, in the meantime, trying to expand to the, looks like at the inside 12 o'clock position, but Boxer already has forces headed there. Looks like a couple Goliaths headed that direction right now. I assume he comp-sighted it out. Sorry, my voice is cracking a little bit here. Yeah, that SCV getting taken out rather rapidly. Light's going to have to cancel that command center, otherwise just lose the resources. And he can't save it. There's nothing he can send to save it. Boxer's going to come away with this match, ladies and gentlemen. Or I guess just gentlemen. I don't think I actually have any women fans. But still on the cliff somehow. Let's see if he gets one last comp set off and takes out a couple SCVs. In the meantime, pushing up, dropship going a little close on those turret line. And it looks like he is going to be able to breach this front door, which is basically at the more important base for Light. I might have been calling him C a couple times here. My bad, guys. And in the meantime, SCV's coming off the line once again to try to put up a defense, but it's just not going to be enough this time. Just not enough. SCVs are too spread out, getting shelled as they're coming in. There's about 4 Goliaths backside. In the meantime, it looks like the one thing that's going for Light is he does have the weapons 1 advantage, but way behind economically, way behind as far as unit production. His supplies just got to be way lower than Boxer's at this moment. Boxer in very comfortable position, starting to push up. Light, as you can see, trying to create. Still trying to hold the middle. He can't really unsiege at that position. Looks like he is going to unsiege, but Boxer can just kind of follow up right behind him, and we'll see if he does decide to do so. Comp-setting, as you can see, looks like he sieged right back up as soon as you realize that Boxer was in a position to pounce off that last comp-set. But no, it looks like he is going to unsiege. He's going to try to draw those forces back. Maybe he's just going to try to do it staggered, but Boxer continuing to put on the pressure. Light can't draw those forces back. He realizes he's lost. GG. Boxer wins. Boxer takes a game against Light, one of the better Terran on the scene, and I'm not going to say he's back, but that was impressive. Very impressive victory for him. So Ace is going to go up 1-0. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.